The size of the fault is impressive. The mountain pan that ripped out but has taken everything in its path. A few hundred meters down, the torrential mud of volcanic rock debris poured into the river. Today the river has regained its calm, but residents are still amazed by the strength of the phenomenon.
When the river came down, I heard the noise. Oh yes, it scared everyone. And we went out of our houses to see what was happening.
Il y a un monsieur qui travaille à la campagne auprès du volcan.
There is a man who works in the countryside near the volcano. He heard the sound that made the mud when arriving in the river.
Yet this kind of phenomenon is not uncommon. It occurs on average once every 10 years. The erosion of Mount Pelee is not the sign of an eruption.
Le début de la semaine dernière, il y a des éboulements qui se produisent dans une falaise.
Since the beginning of last week, there are landslides that occur upstream of the commune of pressure, and they accumulate in the slope. And when there are violent rains, like yesterday, these landslides are dragged into the river. We know that there are always deposits at the foot of the cliff, and if we have abundant rains again, we risk having the same phenomenon again.
Des pluies abondantes, on risque d'avoir à nouveau un phénomène similaire.
For several years, an alert system has been installed in the very heart of the river whenever the water levels rise too much. The recent landslides caused little material damage this time, but the system in place must today be reinforced. The sub-prefect found it himself.
Any system is perfectible, so there are sensors that will be reviewed and will be returned to service in the coming days to ensure maximum safety to residents. There are slips that have existed for more than 150 years. The difficulty that today add a lot of water. That's why all services intervene to ensure the safety of the population.
Heavy precipitation could still occur on the north of the island, and parts of Mount Pelee collapse again, so it is advisable not to move in the river that could overflow this time.